wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
It wasn't me.
Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We jump into this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in the second quarter. You're leading by 6 points. You've got the ball on your opponent's 40, and it's 1st and 10.
Jay, this is don't be a creep. Nah, you do chill. You're being a creep.
The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught. Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys.
There we go.
Amari Cooper, 40 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's right. More amazing songs and more lit artists suggested by you. This time around, we got hip-hop, trap, R&B, Afrobeats, and more. Be sure to check...
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Miami's offense coming back out here. Break up the Dolphins, CD. I mean, 2nd straight win. And now 2-7 following the win in Indianapolis in Week 10.
Well, they won't throw them a parade for these 2 wins, but still, how great do they feel right now? And let's face it, if you're going to have Ryan Fitzpatrick as your quarterback, you're not going to have a team that's just going to give up games easily. They've come a long way from a group that lost 59-10 and 43-0 to start the season. Now they're home against Buffalo. Then they go to Cleveland. Before, they were relying on faith, which is belief without evidence. Now with these 2 wins, they're starting to believe they can win these games. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
good in the shower. So. Oh yeah, my bad, mom. Your chair's missing. Come on.
What's missing?
Put it in my room somewhere. I saw before and I put it in. But I didn't use it.
Well, you take mine if you want to do that. Well, you weird. You keep sneaky, Mom. You get up and go in there for personal time. You like to have those sneaky times. Originally, Grandma would say, I don't want it.
Oh.
You call that a tablet, Mama?
Yep, I put a tablet in it. I put one in before we left, so I left that thing on there.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Aikman looking to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
I was gonna sit on it, but I didn't. I was gonna sit on it and go down to the school station, but I don't think I'll leave it anywhere. No. I leave you stuck in there, so. I literally just put you in weed up there. Yeah, y'all might want to get more of this.
You might want to go get a job here. We'll let your boyfriend go on your chin. He's stupid.
He's stupid. I had to shit, yeah, I did.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. Now that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. On second down, Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Ready. What do you need? What? You said my name.
I didn't.
Yes,
You said
you
a word in here. That's what I'm saying. I didn't take your name.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 68 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some space here. 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
15,
They'll run it with Elliott. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, he breaks another. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset on 1st down. It's Elliott. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
70, Indy.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He may try and run for this. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Troy Aikman, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. And overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Darnold now to throw. And Darnold, he lost the football. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Darnold. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype? Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between...
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Deshaun Watson ready to lead the Texans offense, coming off a great turnaround season in 2018. Remember, 2 years ago, he missed much of his rookie campaign with a knee injury, but he led the Texans to an 11-5 record and an AFC South title last year. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. Powering his way forward. That one good for 33 and a first. These two teams in the battle for the Lone Star State met last year as well. That was a good one. Went to overtime in Houston, 19-16. The Texans would win it on a Kaimi Fairbairn field goal. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. That's caught by Jackson. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go, let's go. Down. And 2 stop. Hey, QB's trash. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
What tight end?
Aikman will throw. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now Aikman.
Makes sense. First catch here in the 1st half for the 6-time Pro Bowler Terrell Owens. The only player in NFL history to be a first-team All-Pro for 3 different teams. That's absolutely nuts.
1st down. Here's Aikman. And that's Elliott. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
50's the mic, 50's the mic. All day, all day.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Cooper again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Aikman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This one taken from the 7.
No way.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On the set.
Now Aikman on 1st down. Flushed out right. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Watson now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, now he'll pull it down, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He is going to find Hill here. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Cowboys! As his guys are in for 6, and they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Watson and the Texans now trailing 17-10, 2:25 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 2nd down. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Watson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Holt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Watson trying to get his guys moving. He's back to throw.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He'll look to throw.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Aikman on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back.
young Tom's gonna die though. The whole point is. Oh my god, she's nasty. I bought you 2 of these, so that was a lot of money. I bought 2 of this series actually here. Jake sent a picture of you the other day. Of me at my graduation with 300 views. My dad's little. Yeah, I put on calling mommy. They thought I was fucking lying. I told him, Jake, you guys call mom myself. Yourself. Don't bother her. Lee Cody just say hi. Lee Cody. Yeah. He's a little inch taller than me. That's about it. Shit, come on. Yeah, I know. I tell everybody that. And then this picture. Jake's always been a little with the high heels on. What? Trubisky kid that's supposed to be playing with Melo. That ain't gonna look good play. He's waiting for him to get him. Dang. Wow. I wish I was that tall. I wish I was that tall. They must say I'm getting taller. No, I told me I'm getting littler. You know, I told him I'm getting taller. Man must gotta look up at me just to see me. Huh.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the coach, and we're set to bring you coverage from Madden.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A first down throw for Mariota. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, Mariota. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Zeke with a shake and bake. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
To throw is Aikman. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It was prime time. Deion Sanders with a sack of the corner blitz. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. The end result, 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Aikman. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Aikman will throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. They go play action. Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys! Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Oh, what a play by Prime Time. So electric, the ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me because I got a nugget. Dion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
Oh, I like that one. Remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and the World Series.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. Green brings it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Mariota. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. Over the middle, complete. That's Hope. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hope. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, here's Aikman. And this is caught at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Aikman looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on,
he's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Mariota, flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Mariota, he'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 40 now on second down. Mariota, and that's complete. It's Green here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Aikman. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Aikman on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now Aikman. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did.